Share via email post to your profile report story. Knock knock knock. Who could be by my door this early in the morning? Iida wondered. The class representative was preparing his own itinerary for the day when he heard the knock. He stood up and walked towards the door to open it. Good morning, Iida. Ochako greeted the moment the class representative opened the door. Oh, Uraraka, good morning. Iida greeted. How may I be of service? You don't have to be so formal, Iida. She chuckles. What do you mean formal? It's called being well-mannered. He replied, chooping the air. What brings you to the boys' dorms and here on the third floor no less? Midoriya's room is downstairs, you know that right, Uraraka? Of course I know. I came here to ask you a favor. It's the day before Izuku's birthday party. She's still yet to buy him a gift. Well, what favor? Can you accompany Deku for his therapy? She asked. It's the last one with Recovery Girl anyway. Huh, what for? Iida asks. Did you two fight or something? What? No, it's just tomorrow is his birthday. I want to make sure everything goes well, she responds with a visible blush on her face. Iida remarks, you sure are putting a lot of effort when it comes to Midoriya, huh? He smiled at his blushing best friend. Well, I really want to make it special. You're confessing, aren't you? Iida asks, completely catching the round-cheeked brunette off guard. What? How did you? She lowered her head. I don't know yet. Ha ha ha, well then, I shall accompany Midoriya later. Four Eyes agreed. Uraraka's face lit up. Thanks, Iida. I knew I can count on you, she smiled. If you ask me, that confession of yours is months overdue, he muttered to himself. Huh, did you say something, Iida? She asked, not hearing Iida's last statement. Ha ha ha, nothing, Uraraka, he assured, swaying his arms all over the place. The brunette stared at him confused. Well, I have to head down now, thanks again, Iida. Don't tell him about the surprise, okay? She uttered before heading to the second floor to Deku's room. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Arriving on the second floor, she's greeted by a certain French-speaking laser-beaming classmate. Oh, good morning, Ma Amy. Aoyama greeted. I see you're heading to Midoriya's room. Ochako blushed at the remark. Yes. Promoted stories. You'll also like My Hero Academia, Overcoming Fear. 7.6K 422. Since Hikari was a little girl, she's been afraid of using her mother's quirk. All her life, she's only used her father's quirk, because she was afraid of becoming like A Dragon's Trust Book 1. 2.2M 60.4K. A Dragon's Trust BNHA Various X Nightlight. Reader Book 1. And quad. What are you and quad? And quad. A friend. And quad. Tilde 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 tilde. Female. Reader. Male and female love interest. I remember you, izuocha. $61.4K 920. Unfortunate timing leads to Deku moving to America on his own, much like All Might. When he returns, Class 1A gives him death glares. Was it because of Ochako? M. My Heroes, BNHAX Child. Reader. 36K 717. This book is very old and cringy, and quad, Mom. Dad, and quad, they're gone, YN. And quad, why did they leave me behind? Did they hate me that much? And quad, no. The Aftermath BNHA MHA. 8.6K 386. A My Hero Academia fanfiction. Have you ever wondered what happened to the students of UA after they left school? After they went their own ways. Many students left for MHA reacts to Paranormal Liberation War. Company. 72.4K 1.8K. Paranormal Liberation War. The event that shook the world of My Hero Academia and turned the entire country of Japan into a lawless land. Many heroes lost their lives in The Kind Villain. 21.5K 676. Villain Deku fanfiction. Izuku Midoriya, a quirkless child no more than 9 years old, has always admired heroes, especially his idol, All Might. Though, one thing he had me. How are you? We really haven't talked for a few weeks, he asked. Pretty well actually. She smiles, remembering the conversation they had at the very floor they are standing on. If I wasn't too afraid, Midoriya could have been with you now. I'm glad. That conversation seemed like a long time ago. He remarks, thank you again, Uraraka. I hope for the best for both of you. He smiled, maybe someday you can sleep in his room again. Aoyama, Deku might hear you. He doesn't know that, said Ochako, accidentally making herself float. Uraraka, said Aoyama, you're going too high. What's happening out here? Izuku heard the commotion from his room and decided to see what's causing it. He can already walk by himself without the exosuit, albeit slowly. Huh, hey Aoyama. Izuku greeted, rubbing his eyes. What are you doing out here? I thought I heard Uraraka. Morning Midoriya. The French-speaking boy nervously laughed. Yes, you heard right. Gee, good morning Deku. The floating Ochako greeted. You Uraraka, what happened? He asked, visibly worried. Long story. She nervously chuckled. How do I get down? It's a bit too high. Push yourself away from the ceiling. Once you're close enough, release your quirk, he stated. Oh, okay, she replied. The moment she floated close enough to the ceiling, she pushed herself too hard away, causing her to float down rapidly. Deku. She panicked, thinking she would hit the ground too hard. Oh no, Uraraka, you're going too fast, I'll catch you. He adjusted his bearings so he would be able to catch her. This art was made by an artist with a user, Nanamaya 23 inches. I got you, he declared, wrapping his arms around her waist to stop her momentum. Release, said Ochako, with her arms still wrapped around Deku's neck. Thanks for catching me, Deku. That was a surprising morning, Aoyama remarked with dazzling eyes. You two look perfect together, see you downstairs. He uttered suddenly in the elevator, like he teleported or something. Izuku chuckled a bit with visible blush on his cheeks. Good morning, Uraraka. What are you doing up there anyway? Were you hurt? He asked, letting go of her. Ochako was a tiny bit upset that he had to let go. No. It's actually quite embarrassing. I don't want to bore you with the details, she said, nervously rubbing the back of her head. It's okay, I understand. That actually scared me a bit, he remarked. Were you on your way to my room, Uraraka? Yes. I wanted to see you this morning because I wouldn't be able to come with you for your therapy today. I have to take care of something today. Iida said he'll go with you. She wanted to see me. The thought made him blush. It's okay, Uraraka. He smiled. Today's my last therapy with Recovery Girl anyway, he assured. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. After her conversation with Izuku, Ochako headed down with him to the common area. Hey, good morning, you two, Sato greeted as he was cooking the class their breakfast. Midoriya, Uraraka, you want anything? Just what you're cooking for the others, Sato, the broccoli boy smiled. Thanks, Sato. How about you, Uraraka? The same thing, Sato, thanks. Alright, I'll bring the food to you too, he enthusiastically replies. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Hey you guys, Ochako greeted, approaching the girls' table. Good morning, Uraraka. Mina greets her back. You excited for tomorrow? What do you mean? The brunette asked, pulling one of the chairs so she can sit. Mina leaned closer to Uraraka so she can whisper. You know, your future husband's birthday party. You're the one who planned it, she teases, making Ochako blush. Mina, Deku might hear you. How is the plan going anyway? All good Ochako, don't worry, Toru assured. We got the whole class working on it, even Bakugo. Really? That's unusual, even for him, Round Cheeks remarked. By the way, I asked Iida if he can go with Deku for his last therapy with Recovery Girl. Is there a particular reason why? Jiro curiously asked. Well, I wanted to make sure that tomorrow will go well, so I decided to help with the preparations. It was I who wanted to throw him a party after all, said Ochako, blushing while rubbing the back of her neck. Wow, Ochako, you sure are acting like his girlfriend nowadays, Ribbit. You really aren't holding back with the efforts, Ochako, said Yaoyorozu. Yeah, I really hope you guys end up together. You really deserve each other, Mina remarks, especially after everything you've gone through. Ochako didn't know what to say. It caught her off guard, but still she hoped that it would indeed happen. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Author's note, quick opinion from you guys. Do you want me to write more izuocha content in the future? If you want me to, would you want the story to be as long, longer, or shorter than this one? By the way, there might be a delay for the next chapter since I have a test coming up this week and I'm writing another chapter from my another fanfiction, so yeah, stay tuned, you guys.